But who knows? Maybe you will.
Oh
But hey,
God.
the diminished capacity though. No,
There's
no,
a
no cutoff from Marshall. You guys heard it. No cutoff. Like we're going all the way to drool coming out their fucking mouths.
Again, someone who is physically incapable of doing so to that extent is not someone with Down syndrome. That
yeah.
you're making a very, very broad comparison there.
Here you go. Did they have those kind of kids, like a class of them when you were in school?
Yes.
Okay. They like kind of sat to their own place at lunch. Did you ever have to go to lunch with them? Like they were in the
Off the
same
top of my head,
cafeteria as
no,
you?
but it's been fucking years since I was ever in that environment. So
I'd say it's been longer for me than it has for you, Marshall.
there's a good chance it has.
Well, you
So
look
no,
like you're
I
only
have no
like maybe
recollection.
you only look like you're about 30 at most. So, I mean, here you go. Am I wrong?
No,
You don't have to say how old you are, but I'm not wrong though, am I?
no.
All right. Well, I remember maybe your school was a little different than me. I mean, we grew up in different generations as far as school went, but we definitely had them in the cafeteria. I can remember ones that like had crazy tics. Like they were still able to walk around. And like I said, they could eat their lunch and they could learn some stuff, some arts and crafts. I'd imagine that's what they did most of the time in the classrooms. And some of them could wipe their own butt, some couldn't, right? I mean, would you say wiping your own butt as a person with diminished capacity could be a cutoff line possibly? Like
You
they
know
can
what?
walk, like they don't have, lack of mobility with their arms or something like that, or their legs. They can walk and use their arms and legs, but you have to wipe their butt for them.
If someone is that incapable and is incapable of continuing to express full sentences and thoughts after 20, 30 years of life, sure.
Well, they
I'm
can make
fine with
sense.
that.
They can put some sentences together. Like they can put some thoughts together too, Marshall. But
See, that's my point though. It's just that standard in of itself I'm fine with.
the
The
wipe your ass
value,
standard. Oh man, I like the sound
yeah,
of it, man. We
yeah.
could
If you
maybe
are
we could mark it
incapable,
together.
sure.
The M&M standard in regards to diminished capacity in voting. If you can wipe your ass, you can vote.
Sure, I'm fine with that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's hilarious. I love it. Crazy town. That's right, Eva. It's crazy town. What if here you go? I'll put this into a scenario for you. It's some rural community, okay? Like with maybe 1,000 people in it, and they have a fairly large assisted living facility there that houses like 50 to 100 of these people, and they all go out and vote as a block. You think that's fair? Because I asked you the question earlier about how many of them you thought would have voted for Donald Trump if they were at that art gallery with Ricky, and you didn't give me an answer. But
No, I gave you an answer. You just didn't agree with the reasoning behind it.
it was a non-answer.
A bunch of people who have medical reliances probably voted Democrat because Democrats vote for things, or at least claim to run on things like, say it with me now, Medicare for all.
So their ability to comprehend the topics is the
Their
reason why they
ability
voted
to
for that.
comprehend their needs. Do you
Wait,
think someone who
what?
has
So you're
diabetes like
saying
that
somebody like, here you
isn't
go,
aware
somebody
of
like
mental health?
Ricky. What you're suggesting is somebody like Ricky realizes that he is on Social Security and disability. He realizes these things and what role they play in his life.
You shouldn't use
That's what
Ricky
you're
when
saying.
Ricky. Yeah, in the article I was reading on Forbes, yeah, Ricky is aware of his needs to
Ricky
that extent.
realizes all
That's
these
why he
things.
votes that way.
Wow.
Yeah, I need medical help. These people want to vote for medical help.
I think Ricky
Ergo, I
knows.
want to vote for them.
I think Ricky knows crayons and applesauce.